All right, guys. Today is 23rd of August. Okay, so as you all know, in a few hours from now, the market is going to open. So um, we need to check the market we having for the week. Actually, last week, this week we just finished. We have one loss, one TP, and one running trade because I think we have three trades before. So, what are we going to be looking? Let's start from pound CHF for the week. All right, so starting from pound CHF on weekly time frame. Um, let me bring up my tools. So, okay, so um, pound CHF on a weekly time frame. We have the market the price break above this key level here. So where are we heading to? We should be heading to this point, right? So on the weekly time frame is still looking bullish, right? So then let's scroll down to daily time frame to add more meaning to it. Now on the daily time frame, there's something that happens there. We have a break, right? We have a break above. Then instead of reacting here and continue to the upside, but the price decide to drop below, and when we have something like this, we should be expecting a retest then drop. All right, so now with the way the price is reacting, we have push, retest, and we have to look for reaction here. Then we set to the downside before we start looking for reaction in this zone to continue by, because on a weekly time frame we are in uptrend, right? So the price might decide to drop back here before continue push to the upside. So now how are we going to capitalize on this? Let's go down to 4 hour time frame. Now on 4 hour time frame, now if I'm going to be taking this sell, if I'm going to be taking this sell, we're going to wait for the price to trade below here, then we look for reaction in this zone, then we sell. But if we don't have that and the price decides to push to the upside, from here we should be looking for a retest. Then from here we buy and continue to the buying direction. All right, so now what are we going to be looking for in this coming week? We'll be waiting for the price to trade below here before we sell. But the setup is going to be invalidated if we have more bullish candle pushing to the upside, and we start looking for buys to the upside. But for right now, we're going to be looking for what? A sell. Okay, so the next pair on our list is pounds USD. Now pounds USD, we've already taken profit. We took the trade from here, and here we are right now. So what are we going to be looking at? Let's start from weekly time frame to know what the market is saying. All right, so this is pounds USD on a weekly time frame. We can see that the market has been ranging in between this support and this resistance, right? And before now, I said the market, when we were here, I said the market is pushing to this side. So now based on the market, the price is on a is a bullish. This trend is actually a bullish trend because we are still trading above here, right? So what I'm expecting is, we are expecting after this range, we expect a break to the upside, right? So this week we'll be waiting for pounds USD to break above the retest, that we start buying to the upside. Now going down on the daily time frame. Now on the daily time frame, we might see pounds USD retrace back to this point. Then if we have that retracement, we're going to be taking a buys in this we're going to be taking a buy position in this zone back to this point. But if we don't have that, then we are going to wait for the price to push above, we test, then we buy to the upside. All right. So on the 4 hour time frame, we're going to be waiting for a drop below here, we buy, or a push to the upside, we test, then we buy. All right. So those are the what we're going to be looking at pounds USD for the week. Okay. So pounds card is the next pair we're going to be looking at. Now pounds card, I already have a trade open. This is one of the trade we have open. It's the running trade I have open. So pounds card on a daily time, on a weekly time frame, we have the market push drop, we have higher high, higher low. Then instead of giving us a new higher high, it was ranging. Then we finally have a break above. So retest, we should have a push to the next resistance, weekly resistance level, which is here. Right. So going to daily time frame, on a daily time frame, we have a what, a daily high, daily low. We should have a daily what, a new higher high, right? But the price decide to do its thing. So we have a push drop, another retest. Then I saw a reaction, and the last candle close, last daily candle close as it closes as a bullish, a pin bar, right? So if the market open, we should be seeing more buying pressure to the upside. So already taking a position last week, then we are expecting, although the price has been dancing on within our entry point. So I'll be waiting for the price. Once market open, let's see what the market have for us. Maybe we push and continue heading to TP. All right. So we'll be taking another trade if we can have a break above this yellow zone to the final TP. All right. So that's all for pounds card. Now pounds odd. Pounds AUD is the trade I took that eventually hit SL. This one, I think this one was upper week, if I'm not mistaken. So this was the one we took that tap us out and started heading. But I made I check my trade. So let's reanalyze. Now pounds card, pounds AUD on a weekly time frame. We have a drop, is kind of looking like a range. And if you check the last 1 2 3 4 last 5 candles, weekly candles closes, we have this evening star, which signified that the price is going to push to the downside, right? And then the last week candle closes as a bearish engulfing candle, right? So the price might get to the downside. Now on a daily time frame, here's the twist. Now on a daily time frame, we have a push. We are supposed to have a retest, then have a push here, right? It was we should be having a rejection here before we start saying the market wants to push to the downside, right? But we didn't have that push. So in within here, we are still above this daily zone. So we should still be looking for what? Buys. So if we have a reaction in this zone, then we take a new buy to the upside. But if we don't, and the next candle that opens maybe closes below, then we start looking for sell. So here we're going to fold our ends, and we watch what the market is going to be doing. Okay, so let's watch for reaction in this zone. If we have that reaction, we take the buys. But if we don't, we wait for the market to give us direction. All right, then we trade um in the direction the market is showing us. Okay, so the next pairs we're going to be checking is pounds NZD. Now this pounds NZD is this is a setup I actually check with pounds AUD. So I checked this trade. I took pounds AUD sell. I didn't take this one because I already took that one. But right now, see what the market is doing. Is already moving, heading in our direction. why the other one I took that one eats TP eats SL. So now pounds NZD, what are we going to be looking at? Now pounds NZD on a weekly time frame, we can clearly see that we have a push and a ranging market just like pounds USD. So we have this candle here, this candle formation here, evening star. We have a evening star candle formation here, so we should be expecting price to push to the downside. So how are we going to capitalize on that? This first trade I didn't take it, so that's a missed trade. So we're going to be waiting for a break below here, retest, then we sell to this point. All right, so that's all for pounds NZD. So we're going to be taking our entry on 4-hour time frame. Okay, so we're going to be waiting for the price to break below this daily zone, then we sell to the downside. All right, so that's all for pounds NZD. Okay, so pounds JPY, actually pounds JPY, I was looking for a buy, but I, I'm not, I am a conservative trader, so I'm not aggressive. I wait for my setup. Now pounds NZD and pounds JPY on a weekly time frame, we have the price has been kind of being a little range. We break above, drop. I was expecting a retest here, then we drop to the downside, but unfortunately we have a candlestick formation here. This is a morning star candle formation, and we've gotten a break above. We also have a weekly candle closes above this support level that is going to now become a resistance, this resistance that is going to become a support. So now on a daily time frame, what am I looking for? Now on a daily time frame, I have this drop, but I didn't have a good push into this zone. So I let me see, I didn't see my setup. So this week, if we have a drop to this zone and we have reaction, we buy, and we're going to be holding it to this point. But if we don't and the price decides to start pushing to the upside, we wait for a reaction here, then we take the market to the direction where the trend is ending. Right, so the last one is going to be SAU USD. Now SAU USD on a weekly time frame, we just have a candle closes above a weekly key level, and we know the price move from key level to key level, right? So we expect the price to continue moving to the upside, right? So on a daily time frame, what do we have now? Gold on a daily time frame, we already hit a resistance, a daily resistance, which is this yellow bar. So we expect the price to push back to this point, then from where we start looking for entry to buy to the upside. So on 4-hour time frame, we are going to be waiting for the price to come back to this zone, then we buy to this point. Okay, so we'll be waiting for a retracement, reaction, candlestick confirmation, and we'll buy to the upside. So I think that's all we have for the week, and then I hope the trade that is open is going to be heading to TP when the market opens. So let's just see how. And well, it's still good, it's still looking good, so let's just see how it's going to be. All right, so you guys should take care of yourself and have a profitable week ahead. Peace.